Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am taking you through a 25-minute full body Pilates workout. You don't need any equipment today, just yourself, starting in a tabletop position on the mat, shoulders over wrist, hips over knees, and inhale as you drop your stomach to the floor and send your heart forward through your shoulders. Exhale to tuck your chin to your chest and arch your back up towards the ceiling. Again, inhale, finding your cow pose and that arch through the back. And exhale into your cat pose, reaching your spine up towards the ceiling. 2 more, moving nice and slow. Inhale, taking a big breath in through your nose. Exhale, blowing all that air out through your mouth. Last one, inhale into your cow pose. And exhale, cat pose. Find a neutral spine now with a nice engaged core. Tuck your toes under and exhale as you lift your knees off the mat and hold. Inhale as you tap them back down onto the mat for a quick rest, and exhale to lift them right back up. We're doing this 5 times. Tap your knees down for a quick break, and then as you exhale, lift them right back up off the mat, making sure your core is engaged and you're not letting your stomach sag down towards the floor. Tap your knees down, 2 more, and exhale as you lift them back up so they're straight out from your ankles, just a couple inches above the ground. Tap them down. Last time, exhale as you lift your knees up off the ground. And then step your right foot back into a plank, left foot steps back, right knee back in, left knee back in, other side, left foot back, left knee in, right knee in. Keep going, just walking back into a plank and then walking back into our bear hover position, alternating which foot starts each time. Your upper body should be frozen here, only thing is the legs moving. Core is nice and tight, allowing you to maintain that stability through your spine. This is your last one, stepping back, walking the knees in, and then sit the hips up and back into a downward facing dog. Whew, should be feeling nice and warm now, maybe alternating, pedaling out the knees, reaching the opposite heel for the floor. Just feeling that nice release through the body. And then when you're ready, slight bend through the knees and walk your hands back to meet your feet, hanging out in this forward fold position. Grab a hold of opposite elbows and sway gently side to side, releasing through the back. And then reach your arms for the mat and slowly roll up, head coming up last. Inhale, bring your arms up above your head and exhale down by your sides. Walk your feet out as wide as the mat now with your toes slightly turned out, getting ready for some squats. So inhale as you bend into your knees, exhale to stand up straight. Inhale, bend, floating the arms overhead. Exhale, straighten, pressing them back. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straight, making sure the knees are staying stacked over the ankles. If they're rolling inwards at all, just turn your toes in a little bit to avoid that problem. Really sitting the hips back, try and get your hips in line with your knees as you squat down. So really sitting nice and low as you raise your arms overhead and stand up and press them behind you, engaging the triceps. Last one, holding low in your squat this time. Draw your elbows behind your back and send them straight out above your head. Exhaling as you draw elbows together, inhaling to reach forward, staying frozen through your lower body, really squeezing your shoulder blades together like you could hold onto a pencil between your shoulder blades. Inhale, reach, exhale, pull. Give me 2 more like this. Reaching forward, last one, elbow squeeze behind the back, reach arms overhead, flip your palms in, pulse the hips down for 9, 8, just little movements up and down an inch with the hips, for 4, for 3, last 2, and last one, stand up straight with the legs, walk your feet in hip distance, Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, fall forward into your forward fold. Bring a slight bend into your knees and walk your hands out into a straight arm plank so shoulders are stacked over the wrists. Rotate and lift your right arm off the mat into a side plank. Pulse your hips up one time. Come back through center, other side. Left arm lifts, hips lift up one time. Place the left hand back down, other side, right arm lifts, and pulse. Come through center, left arm lifts, and pulses. So just rotating through each side plank and giving me one pulse up with the hips, really pressing up with the bottom hand to lift yourself up into this nice, elegant side plank. Give me one more each side, really warming up through the obliques here, challenging the upper body. Left hip pulses up, and come back through center. Drop your knees down, sit the hips back into a child's pose, just taking a couple deep breaths here. And then when you're ready, walk your hands back towards your hips and swing around so that you're leaning on the right side of your body with your head resting gently in your hands. Your bottom leg is going to bend with your top leg extended long and your foot is flexed. Inhale as you kick the leg forward and pulse 2 times. Exhale as you point your foot and draw it back towards the side. Inhale, inhale, exhale, draw back. Flexing as you kick your foot forward and pointing as you pull it back to the side. Try to keep your leg at hip height the entire time, maybe a little bit higher. Just try not to let it go any lower to really challenge those glutes. Inhale, inhale, exhale, kick back. Last one, kick the leg forward and back. Now give me big circles backwards with the legs. So kick it forward, swing it around to the back, and then bring it through the side. Just drawing giant circles backwards. Hips are staying square towards the front the entire time. So don't open your hip up to the ceiling as your leg gets higher. Everything stays facing forward. Switch directions now, so kick back and swing the leg over to the front, drawing circles forward this time. Keep your core engaged, trying to create a little pocket of air beneath your waist, nice and strong through the abs. Circling the legs forward, and last one. Hold your leg straight out to the side now, flex your foot, and exhale as you lift the leg. Inhale, draw it back to hip height. Exhale, lift. Really driving up towards the ceiling with the heel of your foot, active through the side of the leg, working that outer glute and outer thigh. Just 2 more. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower, hold the leg lifted now, point through the foot, tiny circles back for 8, 7, drawing a circle about the size of a baseball, for 3, for 2, and 1, switch directions for 8 more little circles here with the leg, for 4, 3, 2, 1, flex the foot, pulse it up to finish, really driving up with the heel, just for 4, for 3, 2, and 1, lower your leg down onto the mat, press up to a straight arm now, so pressing into your right palm. Left leg is extended long down the mat and your right knee is bent. Left arm is parallel to your left leg. Inhale to prepare and exhale to press up into a modified side plank. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, left leg and left arm lift. And inhale, lower. Really using that bottom hip to drive yourself upwards, getting some height in this side plank, pressing through your right palm, really working the whole body here. Exhaling to lift, inhaling to lower, exhale, draw everything up, inhale, lower down, 2 more, exhale, really driving up through the body, inhale, lower. Last one, hold lifted now, and exhale as you draw left knee to left elbow. Inhale, extend everything out. Exhale, draw it in. try to keep your hips at the same height the entire time, really crunching into that upper oblique as you draw elbow to knee. So exhale, draw everything in. Inhale, reach long with the arm and the leg. Exhale in, inhale, extend. Last one, exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach, finish with pulses through the left leg for 8, 7, tiny movements up and down, just for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower the hips down onto the mat, bend your left knee in, inhale, reach the right arm up, exhale, fall over to the left side in your mermaid stretch. That was a tough series, you did so well. Let's flip over and lay down onto our backs now, getting ready to work the center core. Bring your hands behind your head with your fingers interlaced and your elbows out nice and wide. Lift your knees up to tabletop and then rotate your knees out so that your big toes are touching and your legs are shaped like a diamond. Inhale to prepare and exhale, crunch the upper body. Inhale, lower everything down. Exhale, head, neck, and shoulders lift up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, maintaining this diamond shape with the legs. So imagine you're drawing your elbows towards your knees. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Hold in your crunch now. Let's lower and lift the legs. So tap your toes down to the mat and draw them back up over your hips. Inhaling to reach down towards the floor, exhaling to draw them in. If you feel your back arching up off the floor as you lower the legs, just limit your range of motion a little bit and don't lower them quite as far. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. One more like this, and then we'll combine these two movements. Here we go. Inhale, lower everything down onto the mat. Exhale, draw everything in. So inhale, upper body and toes reach for the floor. Exhale, knees and elbows crunch up. Inhale, lower everything. Exhale, crunch in. Almost there, just a couple more here. Last two, exhaling to crunch. Inhale, lower. Last one, hold everything crunched in now. Rotate your right elbow to right knee through center, left elbow to left knee. Just alternating, drawing knee to elbow, bringing some lateral flexion into the spine as you curve over, reaching elbow to knee, targeting those obliques here. Just give me 2 more each side. Exhaling as you tap your knee, inhaling as you switch. Last one each side. And lay your upper body down, hug your knees in towards your chest. Your core should certainly be feeling it. That series works every part of your core. Maybe circle out your knees a couple times, just giving yourself a quick release, and then draw your knees back up to tabletop, knees stacked over the hips. Inhale as you let your knees fall towards the right side of the mat, and exhale as you pull them back towards center. Inhale, tilt them over to the left, and exhale, draw them back through center. Keep going, just alternating, tilting your knees to one side, keeping your knees, your ankles, and your toes squeezing together this entire time, really using your obliques to draw them back through center. So some mind-muscle connection is required here to imagine that your abs are what are pulling your legs back into center. One more each side like this, so tilt to the right and come through center, tilt to the left. Now we have the option to add an extension, so tilt the knees to the right, extend the legs straight, bend them back and bring it back through center. Other side, knees tilt to the left, legs extend, knees bend, and draw it in back towards center. Inhaling as you tilt to one side, exhaling to extend, inhaling to bend, and exhaling to draw back through center. So inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, moving in nice and slow here. This is your last one on the right side, and then last one on the left. We're going to finish this ab series with crisscross or bicycle crunches. So bring your hands behind your head with the elbows out wide. Lift your upper body off the mat, starting nice and slow. Reach right elbow to left knee and switch, reaching left elbow to right knee and switch. Really focusing on that rotation through the spine, engagement through the obliques as we go nice and slow to start off this move. Last one at this speed. Now pick up the pace. So switch and switch and switch, drawing opposite elbow to opposite knee, reaching across the body, engaging through those obliques. Just for 3, for 2 more. Last one each side. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Let the head, neck, and shoulders rest on the mat. Rock side to side on your low back and take a couple deep breaths. When you're ready, grab a hold of the back of your thighs, rock yourself up into a seated position, and come down onto the left side of your body with your head resting in your hands. We've got that side glute series on the right leg now. Extend the right leg long with a flexed foot. Inhale as you kick the leg forward 2 times, and exhale, point the foot, draw it back towards the side. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Flexing the foot as you kick it forward 2 times, pointing as you kick the leg back out to the side, keeping your leg at hip height the entire time to really target that side glute. Give me 2 more. Inhale, inhale, exhale, kick back. Last one. Kick your leg forward and draw it to the back. Give me those big circles backwards now. So kick forward, up and around, forward, up and around, keeping the hips square to the front the entire time, really getting into that hip rotation, those outer glute muscles, inhaling for half the circle, exhaling for the second half. Last one in this direction, and switch, circling to the front, so kick back, swing forward, and bring it back to the side. Again, hips stay square, inhaling for half the circle, exhaling for the second half, drawing massive circles with the big toe. Give me 1 more circle. Hold your leg straight out to the side now, flex your foot, exhale to lift the leg, inhale to lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, bring it back down to hip height. Really driving up with the heel of your foot. Outer thigh is shining up towards the ceiling, targeting that glute medius or that side glute with these leg lifts. Last 2, exhaling to lift. Last one, hold the leg lifted, point your foot little circles forward with the leg. Just for 6, 5, about the size of a baseball. For 2 and 1, switch directions, circling to the back. For 8, 7, 6, 5, much smaller circles this time. Just for 3, 2 and 1, flex the foot, finish with pulses. For 7, 6, driving up with the heel. For 3, 2 and 1, lower your leg back down onto the mat, press up onto your left palm, getting ready for that side plank series. So right leg is extended long down the mat, left knee is bent, and right arm is extended parallel to the right leg. Inhale to prepare, and exhale as you press up into your modified side plank, reaching right arm overhead. Inhale, lower everything down. Exhale, arm and leg lifts. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Again, really driving upwards with that bottom glute, pressing yourself up into that modified plank position. Inhaling to lower. Exhaling, lift everything up. Try not to rest when you lower down. Just tap and then lift right back up. Last one, inhale, lower, hold lifted this time. Exhale, right elbow draws towards the right knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Hips are staying lifted the entire time, just crunching through the right side of the body, hitting that oblique, getting a little balance challenge here as well. So inhale, reach long, exhale, crunch everything in. So working in opposition here as we reach and then crunch. Inhaling to reach, exhaling to crunch. Last one, hold, extended, pulse the leg for 8, 7, 6 tiny movements. You're almost there. Just for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit the hips down, bend the knees in. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, fall over to the right side for a mermaid stretch. That series is tough and you've conquered both sides now. Let's finish class with some upper body work now. So come into a straight arm plank. Shoulders are stacked over the wrists, starting with 4 alternating shoulder taps. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, right hand taps left shoulder. Switch, switch, and switch. Now drop your knees to the ground, untuck your toes. Inhale for a tricep push-up and exhale, press back into a child's pose. Inhale, shift back forward into your straight arm plank, 4 alternating shoulder taps. Drop the knees, untuck the toes. Inhale, tricep push-up. Exhale, child's pose. We're repeating that series 6 more times. So inhale, come into your plank, alternating shoulder taps. Drop the knees, untuck the toes. Inhale, tricep push-up, so elbows stay tucked in towards the ribs. And exhale, child's pose. Keep going. This is where we finish class. After this, we are doing a nice full body stretch. So give this final combo series everything you've got. Entire body is working here, especially that upper body, shoulders, triceps, core. Everything is on fire. Just 3 more here. You are well over halfway through this super challenging upper body series. Inhale, tricep push-up. Exhale, child's pose. Just 2 more. Try to make these your best ones yet. Really stable through the hips during those shoulder taps and really reaching your chest low towards the floor on the tricep push-up. You've got 1 more. Make it your best yet. Alternating shoulder taps 4 times, knees tap down, toes untuck. Inhale, tricep push-up. Exhale, press back into your child's pose. You did it. You finished that series. Take a couple of deep breaths here, and when you're ready, shift forward into a tabletop position, getting ready for some cat-cows. Inhale, drop your stomach to the floor, send your heart forward through your shoulders, and exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, round your back up towards the ceiling. Inhale, stomach to the floor, chest goes forward. Exhale, everything curves up towards the ceiling. Come back through a neutral spine, tuck your toes under, send your hips up and back into a downward dog. Maybe alternating, pedaling out the knees if that feels good, just feeling that release through the back of the legs, and then press both heels down towards your mat. Slight bend in the knees, walk your hands back towards your feet and hang out here in your forward fold, feeling a full body release. Maybe grab opposite elbows and sway side to side. Drop your hands and gently shake your head yes and no, letting go of any remaining tension. And then grab a hold of the back of your legs and pull yourself in, thanking your body for everything it just did for you during today's class. Release your hands down towards the mat and slowly roll up 1 vertebrae at a time, ending with your head at the top. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down, and that is it for today's full body Pilates workout. I hope you liked it. If you did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone.